Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Nice Cuppa, which is going to be designed by Scott Alms, one of my favorite designers, and published by Button Shy Games, one of my favorite publishers. In this game, we're going to be trying to brew the best tea possible to melt all our worries away. In the game, we're going to be managing that brewing of the tea and our worries to try to get that perfect brew. Now, this game here is going to be in the Button Shy Simply Solo line. The Simply Solo line is going to be a line of games where Button Shy puts out that are going to be great solo games, but they're easy to teach and easy to get into, but have high levels of strategy. So let's go ahead down to the table here, and I'm going to show you how to play a Nice Cuppa, and then you're going to come back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is a Nice Cuppa developed by Scott Alms, which is one of my favorite designers. And this is a solo game, and it's part of the Simply Solo line, which is a Button Shy line here of easy to teach, fast to get into solo games from Button Shy. So this is Nice Cuppa. So in Nice Cuppa, you have a demanding job, unpaid bills, healthcare concerns. Modern life is filled with constant worry. Let your burdens drift away, if only for a moment, in the rich aromatic steam of your favorite tea. All right, so how do we play this game? Well, this game is going to be played over rounds here, and we're trying to get rid of our worries and have the best tea possible. Now, to set up the game, what we're going to do is we're going to put this turn reference card off to the side here. We're going to shuffle up these tea cards, and we're going to place them out randomly here. Our goal in the game is going to be to try to get these in order, because we can only score if they're in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything that doesn't match that sequence will be out and not scoreable. Then we're going to take these worry cards. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these guys up, and we're going to go ahead and place one under each of the tea cards. Now there's going to be 3 left over, so there will be always high replayability because not all the cards are in the game. These ones will go off and be out of the game. Now what we're going to do on our turns, we have this nice turn sequence card here that we can reference, is we're going to do 5 different things on our turn. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these worry cards and flip them face up. Now if it's your first game, the designer recommends you flip the one under 1, so we're going to do that first. So then we have our card here, worry card, that we flip over. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to perform the worry cards from the left to the right and do what they say. We only have one up right now, so we're going to do that one. We're going to swap any 2 cards that are not a pair. So, so for this card here, I think we're going to swap. We'll go ahead and swap this 1 and 6. So we'll try to get the 1 towards the beginning and the 6 towards the end here. All right, so that will happen with that. The next thing we're going to look to do is we're going to flip any cards that are above a worry card. So there's going to be 2 sides to the card. This is going to be your focus side, and this is your distracted side. So in this case, we're switching it from focus to distracted. Then we're going to see if any of these worry cards are underneath a focus side. And so like in future turns, this would get flipped over, and then we check. And then if this was underneath this focus side, this card would get removed from the game. But in this case, we're under the worried side. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to take any pair that we want on here, and we can swap them. So maybe I want to put this 3 and the 4 here and get these in the right order. That's an optional thing in the 5th thing. All right, so now we're going to go ahead to the next turn. We notice that there's still face down cards, so we're going to keep on going. We keep going until there isn't face down cards, and then we'll go one last round there and score. So I have these all here, so maybe I want to flip this one. So we'll keep them beside each other. Now we're going to fire off these worry cards from left to right. This one here is going to be, our worry is going to be aging. So choose a pair and swap it with another pair. So what would be the best pairs to swap? Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and swap. I don't know if we want to swap this yet, but we could commute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and swap this. So we'll place these here and we'll place these here. All right, so then we have to go to commute. Swap any 2 cards that are not a pair. So we can move this card back over And we'll plus this 5 down here for right now. Then we're going to go to flipping the cards that are above our worries. So this will go to the distracted side. This will go to the focus side. Then we're going to check to see if any of these worry cards are underneath a focus card, and then we'll remove them from the game if they are. Then I can swap any pair that I want. In this case, let's go ahead and start moving this forward here. We'll go ahead and move these there. Okay. So let's go ahead and flip over another worry card. Let's flip over this one far over here. All right, so we're going to do the first one. So now we've swapped over a card. We're going to go ahead and then we're going to activate these cards here. Choose any 2 pair and swap them. Let's go ahead and swap. Oh, so this gets to be a mess. We'll go ahead and swap these 2. All right. All right, and then we're going to come look at this, and then it's going to say works. This is our new distraction here, and this is going to choose any group of 3. Swap the first and last cards of that group. So let's go ahead and take this group of 3, and we'll go ahead and swap this card with this. Now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and flip over any cards that are above the worry card. We're going to go these to our distracted sides here. And then we're going to check to see if any of the focus sides are above any of these worries and remove them in the case not. And then I can go ahead and swap a pair if I want. In this case, I'll do that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're great, only it's going to get worse. So we're going to go ahead and flip over another card. And now we have finances as a worry. And then we're going to activate these from left to right. So this one here, choose a pair and move it to another spot in the line. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to move this here and move these here. Then aging, choose a pair and swap it with another pair. So we'll go ahead and choose these 2 and swap them. And this is looking pretty good. And now we can pick a group of 3 and then swap them. For now, we're going to go ahead and let's get rid of these worries. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, since we activate all these, we're going to flip over the cards above these worries and check to see if any of them on the distracted side they are. So we got rid of 3. But we're pretty out of order now. So now we need to start fixing things. So I'm allowed to swap 2 cards. So I'm going to go ahead and swap these 2. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but that's what we're going to do. Then I'm going to flip this card. And this card now we have technology as our worry. Choose a pair and swap it with a single card. So that's really good. So we're going to go ahead and choose this pair and swap it with a single card. So that works. So now we're back in order. Then we're going to flip over the card above the worry. We're going to check to see if we remove that worry. We can't. And then I can move 2 cards, swap to a pair if I want, and I don't want to. So now we're going to get messed up again. So we're going to go ahead and flip the next card. So we have technology. And then we also have this existential here, which is going to choose the leftmost or rightmost pair and swap the cards. So I think what we're going to do is for existential, we'll go ahead and move this here. So this will get all the way here. And then for existential, we'll go ahead and swap this leftmost pair here. Then we'll go ahead and flip these over. So this will go here and this will go here, and then we can get rid of technology. All right, and then for my last part, I can swap 2, and we'll put this back in order. All right, so we're getting to the end here. This is going to be the last card we flip over. We have politics. Choose a pair and move the left cards to the left edge of the line and the right cards to the right edge of the line. So that's going to cause us some trouble here. All right, so we'll do the first one. We're going to swap the beginning or end ones here. Well, this is going to be a problem. So let's just mess these things up. So we'll go ahead and swap these guys at this end. And then politics, we'll go ahead and pick this one, and we'll put this one at the front, and this one will go here. So we'll move these all over. And that's how that'll be. So now we're going to flip these over. So this will come over, this will get flipped this way. This will remove this card. So all we have left is politics. So this will mark the end of the game. So we're going to have one more turn here. We're going to skip part 1. So we're not flipping over any of these, but we're going to go into 2, which is going to be activate this card. So we're going to have to take a look at this and make an unfortunate event occur. So if I pick this, this is going to go to the beginning. This will go to the end, which will be bad. So let's go ahead and hurt ourselves this way. Let's go ahead. Oh my. Yeah, so for example, let's just end the game here. We'll do this. This is already at the end. This will go at the beginning. These will shuffle down. And this will go here. All right. So then we'll flip over this, and then we'll get into final scoring. So in this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our group. We don't. Next is 7, so that doesn't count. So our scoring is going to be for this. For every face up card, we're going to get 2 points. For every face down card, we'll get 1 point. And for every worry, we get -1 point. So here we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1 is going to be 5 points. Now, you're going to look at the back of the book here, and you're going to see what you're going to do for scoring here. So 5 or less, spilled tea, you lose. So I lost the game there. 6 or 8 is going to be weak tea. 9 through 11 is going to be satisfying tea. 12 is going to be perfect tea. Now this is a ceremonial hard mode. We're going to look for 7 or less on the bottom. It's going to lose. 8 is going to be your first winning one for weak tea. 11 is going to be satisfying tea. And 13 and above is going to be perfect tea. So that's going to be the scoring you're going to be looking at to do the game. And that's it. That's going to be how you're going to play a nice Cuppa. So let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this game. All right, so that was a nice Cuppa. So component quality is great. This is going to be the same card and nice little wallet that you're going to get with any other Button Shy games. Very well made and very durable cards, so you're going to get a lot of replayability out of these without having the cards wear. So I appreciate that a lot. The art on the game I really appreciate. I think they did a really good job with that. And the overall gameplay with this game is a lot of fun. This is going to be a solo game, so if you like solo games, or you're like me and not really into solo games, but find that you like solo games that are very strategic but don't take a whole long time to play and a huge setup, then this is going to be the game for you. I have yet to master this even in the casual end, so I'm still working through that, and I have 2 micro expansions for this game too, so if I ever get good enough I can go into those more and have a lot of replayability in this game. I really appreciate the fact that this is super portable. All the Button Shy games are super portable. I could take a little box there and have like 15, 16 games to play anywhere I go. Or I could just put this in my pocket and I can bring this out and I can play while I'm waiting for different things. It doesn't take up a lot of table space, and it only takes 15 so minutes to play through. So I really appreciate that, and I think that's really awesome. But that's my thoughts on a nice Cuppa. If you like solo games or like the micro solo games, I would highly recommend checking this game out. I think you might like it. But that's my thoughts on it. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It really, really helps us out a lot. It gets us more content out to you guys. It gets us new equipment. We appreciate that all, and that really greatly helps us. But if not, in either way, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching.